I call into order the Planning Commission for the City of Imperial on this day, Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. Calling into at 6:32.
Commissioner Cordia,
Present.
Commissioner Terraza Dexter, here. Vice Chairperson Winkler, here. And Chairperson Rivera.
Here.
Commissioner Obadi is absent for the record.
Let's go ahead and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Cordia, can you start us off? Please begin.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is any adjustments on the agenda for tonight?
There are no adjustments to the agenda.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. Moving on to public appearances. B.1 Matters not appearing on the agenda. If you wish to address the Planning Commission concerning any item not appearing on the agenda and within the Commission's jurisdiction, please raise your hand and be acknowledged by the Chairperson. And at that time, state your name, address for the record. The Chairperson reserves the right to place a time limit on each person's presentation of 3 minutes. It is requested that longer presentations be submitted to the Commission in writing. Now, seeing the folks we have seated, do we have anybody with any public comments? No? Do we have anything in, did we receive anything in?
We did not.
Okay, there being none, we'll move along to item C, the consent agenda. C1, approved Planning Commission meeting for August 28th, 2024. Do we do?
We can do them all together.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can do one motion unless somebody wants to pull and edit. That would be the only reason to change up.
Approval for Planning Commission meeting minutes of May 8th, 2028. Approved Planning Commission meeting minutes for April 24th, 2024. Did everybody get a copy of that? Everybody take a look at that?
Yeah.
And anybody find anything? Anything that we need to address?
No, I'll motion to approve the minutes for C1, C2, and C3.
I'll second the motion.
Thank you. Can we go to put that to a vote?
Can I abstain since I wasn't here for the two
Yes.
meetings?
Yeah.
Good move, sir.
Motion carries 3-0 with one abstain from Commissioner Correa.
Moving along to item D, public hearing, discussion, action, recommendation, or deny for conditional use permit 2408 for Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio to allow the operation of a tattoo shop within the Village Commercial Zone located at 116 South Imperial Avenue. The project is categorically exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA, under section 15301, existing facilities. Opening public hearing. Staff report.
Good evening, Commissioners. Mr. McCracken is seeking approval of conditional use permit 24-08 to operate Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio. Before you, I placed in the ordinance 777. I overlooked and just included the PC resolution. This is the actual ordinance approved by City Council and codified into our zoning ordinance. This public hearing was duly noticed on September 12th, 2024, in accordance with the California Environmental Quality Act noticing requirements. and is exempt from further environmental review under section 15301 for existing facilities. Staff recommends approval of conditional use permit 2408 for Russell McCracken to allow the operation of Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio. And the applicant is here if you have any questions for him.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. McCracken. Can you please give us we've had the text. Can we actually hear it from you, sir? Can you give us a little background on your business?
Absolutely. My name is Russ McCracken. I grew up here in the Valley, local, graduated from Central High. I was a correctional officer for 27 years. During that time, I started tattooing on friends. I worked at a shop in El Centro. Once I retired from corrections, I opened my own shop in El Centro, and I was there for close to 3 years. Had the opportunity to look at a space located inside of 90s Barbershop, right in the main intersection of Imperial, which I think is a great location, and initiated the process to try and relocate there. I love Imperial. All the events happen here, whether it's the market days, parades, car shows, events at the park, and I think that the city of Imperial is growing, and I want to be part of that growth. I want to provide a clean, safe, professional location for people of Imperial and the rest of the valley to receive tattoos.
I mean, that sounds fantastic. You're hitting all the marks there. Do we have any questions for Mr. McCracken this evening?
I don't have any.
Like to also add, for those of you that are prior military, I give military discounts, and I also give law enforcement discounts because my way to say thank you to the community.
Now, what are going to be your hours of operation?
Right now, I've been operating previously in El Centro because of the location, appointment only. I plan on keeping that policy once I'm able, hopefully with your guys' approval, to start up here. Continue with appointments only, but I do plan on setting aside possibly 3 days from maybe 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for walk-ins, to accommodate walk-ins, and do that as a test. And based on the response, maybe adjust the hours later, but at this time, possibly 3 days a week, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for walk-ins, but continue with the appointment-only schedule that I've been keeping.
So I see the pictures here clean, professional. You have a portion there. You have the 90s barbershop working up on the front.
The way that the setup is of the building, you walk in the front door. There's a pony wall similar to what's going on right here. On the other side of that wall, there's 4 barbers spread out in that general location. There's another barber in the corner over here. There's a hallway set up on the left side. I'm in the left corner that enters into the rooms that I occupy, and it's separated by doors, and that's my area back there, separated completely from the barber area.
So you're going to be sharing a space with the barber?
No.
I mean, the same
building.
Same building.
Same building, but it's like that room, it's part of this building, but not in this room. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The location of the tattoo studio is inside that building.
Its own suite.
Correct. I have a small sign on the door identifying that as, hey, Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio. Once the business license is approved, I've already had communication with Mad Graphics. They already have a decal ready to go that's going to be placed on the front left window of the building that faces west. No additional signage on the building, just a sticker on the front window. But that way it'll identify Imperial Electric Tattoo Studios inside this building.
You got me at the quay. I was about to ask about the signage. No, it's good to go. Did anybody else have anything?
And this is just a one-man shop, or is there gonna be?
Just me, yeah.
Just you?
Like I stated, I'm retired. This is something to keep me busy, keep me going. I've been an artist my whole life, and I want to continue doing art, and it's something I enjoy doing.
All right, well, Mr. McCracken, thank you for your time. We'll go ahead and take it from here. We appreciate you coming down here and obviously being the representing your intention. We hope to not take up too much more of your time, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to, or closing public comment, moving on to commission discussion. Anybody have anything?
No comment.
You guys ready to take this to a vote?
I'll motion to approve resolution number PC 2024-08.
I second.
Motion carries 4-0.
Mr. McCracken? Thank you. That's
all
it?
done.
You're all done? You're all good? Okay, moving on to subject or item D2, subject public hearing discussion. Action conditional permit use permit 2406 to allow a drive-through for proposed coffee shop located at 431 West Ayton Road. The project is categorically again exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA, under section 15303, new construction of small structures. At this time, I will go ahead and open for a public hearing. Staff report.
Yes, Mr. Jerry Tucker submitted an application and he is proposing to build a new coffee shop on the existing site, right across from Brick House Deli, and with a drive-through. As mentioned in the staff report, a drive-through is, conditional use permit is required for a drive-through within the city. And this public hearing was duly noticed on September 12th, again, 2024, in accordance with the California Environmental Quality Act, noted under CEQA section 15303 for construction of small structures. Staff recommends approval of the conditional use permit for Jerry Tucker to allow a drive-through for the proposed coffee shop. Unfortunately, he is not in attendance, but I'll answer any questions you may have.
I do want to just make a comment that I did go talk to Mr. Tucker today, and he was hoping to be here by 6:45, but he kind of walked me around and kind of showed me. I'm not sure that it says in here, but he's going to be doing away with the coffee shop that's there already. There won't be two coffee shops there. He's going to be doing away with the one that's there, and that'll become dry storage and refrigeration for the deli. And then he'll be getting rid of the sea containers in the back. And then the drive-through will be on that northeast corner of his property.
That's helpful. I actually was curious about that.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
was
thought.
like,
That's why I
Why are
went
we
over
gonna
there.
have
I'm
two
like,
coffee
are you
shops
gonna have
right
two
there?
coffee shops? Yeah.
Yeah, I've also spoken to him before or previously, and he does have additional plans and just for me, it's just bringing a lot more business into that area, which is also great for the city of Imperial. So he has a really good plan that's coming up.
I did have one question that he mentioned, something about not being able to build a building within 100 feet of the sign. Is there going to be a variance for that sign that's already there?
No, it's not gonna be a variance for that.
So he won't be
But
able
we
to,
already know, it's not required. of a
yeah.
variance.
not going to
It's
require
gonna-
it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna get, we've talked through that discrepancy and he'll be able to
Okay.
be doing the sign, cause it was that
That prohibition is for a different reason, so.
Okay.
We've analyzed it pretty thoroughly and he
Yeah, we
won't be
addressed that.
required.
About a week
Okay.
ago.
Yeah,
And I talked
Yeah.
to him.
Did staff have any concern that we should be aware of?
No, the only concern that we always look is traffic. We looked at it. They're located on Ayton Road. They're not required to do the VMT. They're exempt from that, so it's pretty straightforward from that area. And the major concern was that the traffic. We told, and it's gonna be between the owner and us in order to block off the driveway on Ayton just in case it's needed, and they have to redirect the traffic through Myrtle Road.
Okay.
That's the only concern that we had.
I mean, looking at the site plan right now, I think he has it a little bit more organized as far as entry and accessibility. I mean, compared to what he has now.
Yes.
So just access and accessibility is a lot. It's a lot cleaner.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they have more space for more cars off the
He
street
does,
with
yeah.
that his new
Yeah,
facility.
it's just the way it's lined up, he would absorb a lot of that traffic within his.
Mhm.
But everything has been addressed in the conditions of approval.
And did we have anything in writing that came into us on this project outside of Mr. Tucker?
I did not receive anything for this project, perhaps.
Okay.
No,
Um,
City Clerk.
Is there any public comment here in person?
Did anybody in the audience have anything to input on this matter? Should I put my glasses?
they're a good tattoo crowd.
Commission, commission discussion. I mean, we brought up some of the issues. You guys went right to it on the signage, the traffic concerns. We've addressed the signage and I think we all agree that any traffic backup actually is absorbed by the parking lot itself. Everything is in order. And we have no concerns. Anybody have anything else? Any loose ends? No? Can we close the public hearing and move on to for a recommendation on this on resolution PC 2409 or 2406? 06. Anybody?
I'll make a motion if we're ready for that. I'll
Yeah.
make a motion that we recommend for approval. Right, that's what we do, recommend for approval for conditional use permit 24-06. New construction of a small structure, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point out, I think that we swapped the numbers, so as long as we're clear on the title, I think we have both listed as 06 and 09. So we'll make sure that we clear that up.
I'll do for a drive, I'll put.
Yeah, if you can just read the title, we'll be good.
2406 to allow for a drive-through for a proposed coffee shop located at 431 West Dayton Road in Imperial.
Perfect, thanks.
Can I get a second?
I second.
Let's move that to a vote.
Motion carries 4-0.
Okay, having that moved along, moving on to reports. Commissioners' reports.
Nothing to report.
Thanks, guys.
I don't have anything to report.
I don't think I have anything to
It's like a
report
record
either. What?
You guys have anything
To report tonight.
Sir?
Nothing from me tonight.
The attorney?
Nothing for me?
I think Yvonne does.
I just wanted to mention and remind everyone, we have our Fiesta de los Muertos on October 19th coming up.
Oh, yes, it is
Good job,
my
Yvonne.
favorite time of season. Yes,
You dressing up?
I guess I am. I guess I am. Is, yes, what was the date again?
October 19th.
October 19th, Dia de los Muertos. We start at what time?
5 to 9?
5 to 9?
5 or 6?
Oh, that's right. Last year we
You'll
went
see
to 9
everyone,
o'clock.
yeah, I think it's May, but.
I believe the mayor stated the city is at 6.
Okay, 6.
Don't want to miss it.
Oh, yeah, the speech, yeah.
Have we already gone that far along in the
It's
year
already the
that
state
we're-
of the city?
We do it at this event,
Wow.
So
yeah.
we've done it at a special, at the market day
Uh-huh.
for the last couple of years, I
Yeah.
believe, Jeff.
But I didn't realize we were already at that
Yes.
time.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
This is what
Here.
happens.
Oh, okay.
It's still 110, but
Wow.
Yeah. They
In the
can't wear our
daytime.
jackets yet.
In the daytime, it's cooling off nice at
Yeah,
night.
it's nice.
I'm willing to compromise for that. I always forget, Miss Shields. Will you have anything for us this evening?
No, I'm good, thank
Please, every time we go to run, I want to get over to you. Is I want to say, did I miss? I missed the
Dennis.
opening of the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
I heckled us for
Goodness.
2 years, and then I totally.
They'll give you a tour and it's incredible, you know, Dennis.
they're still open, so feel free to drop.
Oh, I intend to. I really do. I intend to. I intend to go over there.
No, it got approved. Mr.
Sorry.
You're
Zucker.
too late.
Good.
You're late.
We're done, but you're
You're
thumbs
approved.
up.
You're good to go.
You're good to go.
Good work.
Yeah.
You're done.
Oh man, I could have FaceTimed
I was gonna text you when I left, but
okay, thank you guys very much. No comments, like I don't need to know anything.
I told him that you were gonna put a plaque on the side with all of our names and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very much excited. So, Dennis,
No.
your daughter is a rad girl. Met her today. Very, very cool.
Okay.
I agree with that.
So,
My favorite.
very, very kind-hearted person.
I guess as a parent, we're always surprised to hear that.
You remember her teenage years, right?
Talking
Dennis.
about- Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all very much.
Good luck.
Bye.
Is okay. So yes, the Cambria Hotel. Which was for me was always something. It was one of the first things that I actually put forth, and I moved forward in the planning commission. So that's why it was always near and dear to me, and to see that finally completed, because there were so many naysayers that it's never going to happen, it's never going to happen, tear it down and whatnot, and just to we finally saw the day.
I would encourage, I mean, if, I think most people have been to the downstairs restaurant bar, but also talk to them and let them know you're on the planning commission if you want to see one of the rooms. But it's a pretty incredibly beautiful restaurant. You can stop by and have a drink or just walk in and say you want to see it. It's
That's what I was
amazing.
gonna say. Don't wait till you have guests come into town. Go visit.
Go.
We went there Sunday for a couple of libations and food, and the food is really good. Todd was there. Very hospitable. I mean, everybody's really nice. All the food and everything is local. Well, not all, but most. Like Brant beef, the asparagus is from here. The honey is from here. I mean, they do a lot of local stuff when they can.
And the art and the stories on the wall is incredible. Very Imperial County focused.
And that restaurant, does anybody know why the restaurant's called 1905?
Othon might.
Oh, no.
Although no-
actually, I don't.
No, you don't.
I know what they say
Oh, I
it
do.
is. I'm not sure.
Okay, what do
That's
they say
it.
it is? That's what they told me.
It's water, right? It's taking
Well,
out the water.
They say that is the year that the Salton Sea was created.
The dam broke.
flood
That's,
happened.
that's
and
what they say, yeah.
I don't know
that's
why
why
you
they
would
picked-
pick that
I
particular
know.
date.
Well, I guess they think that then everything grew from that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that was like the beginning. Yeah.
It's so funny because we don't need to say our thoughts on that. But
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
The Salton
Excited
Season.
on that one.
The day.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna play. I'm actually gonna play on that since you brought it up. I'm gonna play on that and say and hope that the Cambria Hotel for now is the watershed moment where we see the north end of Imperial start to grow that way. We've grown to the east. We've had the growth to the west with the Savannah Ranch and on and the continued development there, and hopefully Cambria will go ahead and bring continued growth to the north end. So I'm gonna go ahead and play in on that part. Is yeah, that was I was closely monitoring that, and I was finally glad to see that the opening happened. One of the bigger things recently in Imperial. So we have movies this week.
I did see that. Don't have the information, but
Yeah.
give me a minute.
Yeah, the movies in the park, yeah.
Movies in the park.
Yeah, at the three different locations. I
Excellent.
seen it.
That's it. We didn't have anything else pending.
I don't think so. I know.
I want to thank everybody that's here today. Again, Mr. Curiel, thank you for coming back for the second and
Thank you.
continued. Is
Well, misleading.
We didn't
this
scare
was
him
easy.
away.
we didn't scare them away, especially me. That was a rough day for me, so I apologize.
No, you're good.
Is I don't have anything else. I'd like to go ahead and adjourn this evening's planning commission for the city of Imperial on September 25th at 6:58. Our next meeting is scheduled for October 9th at 6:30. Thank you, everybody, and have a good evening.